Leides tichli le'olam Leides tichli b'tzedek u'v'mishpat u'v'chesed u'rachamim Leides tichli
It was.
We heard you direct quote.
Really? What, did you guys interrupt?
Interrupted every single word. It took me
But
20
you
minutes.
finished at the end.
Really working out. Look at this. Pardes reusing the appearance. The whole.
Dressing room, right? We go inside, turn right. And it's a dressing room. Thank you.
No, it's Santa Barbara.
Say hi, Michael. Hi. Hi, Jody. Hi, Brian. Mazel tov.
Brian and Jody, it's like when you watch this 20 years from now, God bless you. You've given us a lot of simcha and blessing today, and as you will for years to come. Here's to you. We're looking forward to a wonderful wedding, and it's been wonderful the past couple of years. So,
Yeah.
he's looking at you, kid.
He's, I think, on the.
Brochures that are
And the chassan's tish, so people are invited to bring a chair out. It'll be just more comfortable.
This part of the ceremony, which is to precede the actual chuppah and everything else, is called the chatan's tish. I'm the chatan, that means groom, and tish means table. That's the table over there. And generally what's done at a chatan's tish is two things. One, we're going to sign the ketubah, which is over here, and we'll also sign the marriage license for the state and a traveling ketubah. And I prepared something that I wanted to say. I'm not going to do this sitting down. I have to pace. It's my trademark. I have to pace. I'm standing on the chair. What?
Did we already hear this?
You heard it, but not everybody heard it, and I made some changes. Okay? To make it new and chadash, okay? All right. This is a talk about the parsha that just ended, the parsha that I read. Well, I didn't read the parsha, I read the Haftorah. Parshat Ekev, and I wanted to say just a few words about it. There's a theme. Few words. Well, maybe it'll be a few if you don't bother me during the talk. There is a theme.
What?
There is a theme running through the parsha about sustenance, and how to get a proper home.
You said it yesterday. You can say it again.
I can say it again, but what was the other word? No, that's one comes later.
Okay.
All right. About sustenance, nourishment, and there's a theme that runs through about food. In the parsha, the first thing you get to very early on is the manna, the man from heaven that comes down. Later on, you get to the line that is generally attributed to being the source for our saying Birkat HaMazon, grace after the meals. V'achalta v'tzavata u'barachta. something else. What did I want to focus on? What was the line, sir?
Sex and bread.
Not yet. The line is, Ki lo al halechem levado yichyeh adam, ki al kol motzei pi Hashem yichyeh adam. Which means,
What does it mean?
man shall not live by bread alone, but by all that comes out of the mouth of the Lord shall he live by. Now, what does the Torah mean by bread? What does the Torah mean that some kind of bread is not sustaining, that there's something more than just what you put in your mouth? And what does all this have to do with a marriage? And do you think I can figure it out? Okay, all right. According to Rabbi Shimshon Raphael Hirsch. I didn't realize this one. He says, bread is the most basic product of man, using his human intelligence to master nature and the world. To make bread, you take totally inedible raw elements like wheat and all that stuff, and you make them edible through man's creative power. All right, that's important. Bread is also crucial in Jewish thought and in Jewish life. It's the basic food that requires that we say Birkat HaMazon. I mentioned that before. It turns to chametz on Pesach. It can be power. War. Say it, Mitch. Sex. What am I talking about? Okay, in Breshit, in the book of Genesis, there's a story of Joseph, and Potiphar, his Egyptian master. Now, Potiphar says to Joseph, he says, I am going to put you in charge of all my things except for my bread. Now, if you remember the story, Potiphar's wife, who tried to lead to the downfall of Joseph, tries to tempt Joseph. And Joseph says to her, he says, you know, I can't do this because my master put me in charge of all his things except you. Notice the switch. All right. All right, we're going to go on from that because bread is also a lot of other things. Bread is what the Israelites did not have in the desert. They had manna. Manna can be whatever you want it, but what manna is definitely not, it doesn't require human creativity. All it requires is that it comes from God. So what I want to try and get to is, what is it about bread that we can learn to apply to our lives today? Number one, about the nature of bread as power, sex, importance, as all this stuff, and what we learn in the desert. We learn in the desert from not having bread for 40 years when we wandered after leaving Mitzrayim. What is it we learn that will teach us something about today? So I think it's no coincidence that in English slang, bread is slang for money, okay? Because we work hard for our bread. It keeps us alive. We work hard for our money. It sustains us. But the question is, will it sustain us in a spiritual way? I think this is where we're getting at. Bread, we can put bread in our mouths and we'll live, but will we live in a spiritual way if the bread is not obtained in a kadosh, in a holy manner? Rabbi Shimshon Raphael Hirsch again makes a very interesting point. Yes, again. He says that the worry to provide bread for wife and child is in itself such a justified incentive for our activities that it easily tends to drive all other considerations out of sight as soon as we believe that we alone have to provide for the existence of ourselves and those dependent on it. What does that mean? However bread is obtained will nourish us. We can't think that if we work hard and we obtain bread in a way that isn't what God wants from us, that this bread will continue to nourish us. It may sustain us, it may keep our bodies alive, but it won't nourish us in the same way. And Rashi Rashi tells a story that's very interesting. He says, and Rashi always says interesting stories. He says, a nobleman, this is a good story. Children, you should close your ears, not get any ideas from this one. A nobleman cautioned his son before a big party, conduct yourself as befits your status. Do not overeat or get drunk. This is not just a metaphor for what's going to happen today, okay? The son promised he would be careful, but when faced with all the delicious food and drink, he forgot himself. He gorged himself until he threw up and soiled some of the guests and the carpets, and the servants seized him and kicked him out of the banquet hall.
That'd be funny. I'll do that.
So, all right, we're trying to get to what the importance is about bread and eating. Now, this could just be a message. It could just be a warning about how to conduct yourself, but it's not, because in the very same parsha, the very end of the parsha, we have the Shema, the second paragraph of the Shema, which begins Vayah im Shema, whatever the next word is. And in English, it tells you how much I pronounce my words out right. And if you are careful to pay heed to my commandments, God says, I will grant the fall and spring rains in your land at their proper time, so that you will have an ample harvest of grain, oil, and wine. But be careful. But be careful, God says. Be careful that your heart is not tempted to go astray, or God's anger will be directed against you. There will be no rain, and you will rapidly vanish from the good land that God is giving to you. So, what's interesting here, I think, is that the Shema sounds like it's talking about how you can conduct yourself, how you make your bread, how you use food, and all these things. Or else, if it doesn't work on a basic level, you get thrown out of the land of Israel. That's a first level. But the second level, Michael. You remember the second level from yesterday?
You weren't paying attention. No, I was paying attention.
I think the second level can be applied to our lives wherever we are, regardless of the land of Israel. You know, is that the way that we conduct ourselves, the way that we live our lives and concern ourselves with our parnassah and our making of bread in a kadosh way will allow us to either live closer to God in a spiritual land or farther away. It's not just the land of Israel. That's very, very important, but there's also a universal sort of metaphor that's going on here of a spiritual land and a physical land, and the way you conduct yourself will affect that. Now, I think this is all very important. I think as because Jody and I are getting married. We're about to enter into our own new bayit, into our chuppah, into our house, and it's very important as we concern ourselves with making a parnassah, making a living, thinking about the right way to raise a family and all these things. And we have to keep in mind. The Midrash says, when the world was created, God made everything a little bit incomplete. Rather than making bread grow out of the earth, God made wheat grow so that we might make it into bread. Rather than making the earth of bricks, God made it of clay so that we might bake the clay into bricks. Why? So, I'll tell you, so that we might become partners in completing the work of creation. I think the aspect of a wedding where you are going into building a home, putting the right bread in the refrigerator, working as partners with God as a silent, as an active third partner right between you all the time is what this wedding is all about. And I've learned a lot from the Parsha, and I hope that you'll learn something too.
not married yet, are you? Like we say in Berkeley, Mer Tishem Bayut. That means it should be your turn next. She knows. My sister knows.
Donnie Ben
Adi Kadash Meraba, Biama, Dirakute, Mechmachute, Bechayechon of Yomechon, Bechayedecho Bet Israel, Bagala Bisman Kari, Vemru, Amen. Rabba Mavach, Lama Maya, Yitrach, Ishtabak, Yitvar, Itman Vitnase, Yitadar, Vitale, Vitala, Shemay, the Kudasha. ואלה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תשפחתה ונחמתה, תאמירם בימה ויאמרו, אמן.
Yeah.
קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו על האריות ואסר לנו את הרוסות והתיר לנו את הנשואות לנו על ידי חופה וקידושין ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש עמו ישראל על ידי חופה וקידושין
הרי את מקודשת לי בטבעת זו כדת משה וישראל. קודשת. The reading of the ketubah, which is the marriage document given by the Chatan to the Kala. Those who were present in the signing, which took place previously, I explained that the text is in Aramaic, except for the word Oakland, California. ואחד בשבת, 24 לחודש מנחם אב, שנת 5748 לבריאת עולם, במניין שאנו מונים כאן באוקלנד, קליפורניה ובמדינת אמריקה הצפונית. איך החתן אריאל בת צבי זאב חיים, אמר לה בתות היהודית בת ראובן, הביא לילינתו כדת משה וישראל. וענף הלך ויוקיר ויעזון ויפרנס יתיחי ליחי, הלכות גוברין יהודיים דפולכן ומוקן וזנין ומפרנסים ומשם בקושטה. יהיבני ליחי מוב פולייכי כתב זוזי מתן דחזי ליחי מידי הרייתא. ומזונייכי וכיסותייכי וסיפוקייכי ומר לבתייכי כאורך כל ערה. צביית מרת יהודית בפולטו דה והבית לילינתו. ודין הדוניה דהנת לימי בעבוע בין בכסף בין בזהב בין בתכשיטים. במעוני דלבושה בשימושי דירו בשימושי דיאלסה הכל קיבל עליו אריאל חתן דנן ומאה זקוקים כסף צורך. וצובי אריאל חתן דנן והוסיף לו מנדילי עוד 100 זקוקים כסף צורך ואחרים כנגדון סך הכל 200 זקוקים כסף צורך. וכך אומר אריאל חתן דנן אחרי אצלה כתוב תדון דון ידעים ותוספת דה קבלית עלי והיעתי בתראי ופרה מכל שווה ארג נכסים וקניונים דאי לדחות כל שמיה דקנוי ודעותית ענו למקנה. נכסין דאיתלן אחראיות ונדלתלן אחראיות. ולאון יהון החיים והבאים לפרוע מן הון שתה כתוב תדון לדון ידעים ותוספת דה מנוי ואפילו בין גלימו דעת חיפי וחיי ובמותי מן יום דנן ולעולם. ואחרי וכל משתה כתוב תדון לדון ידעים ותוספת דה קיבל עליו אריאל חתן דנן כחומר כל שתורי כתוב ותוספתות ונונגים ובנות ישראל לא עשויים כתיקון חכמינו זכרונם לברכה. ולא כאסמכתו ולא כתוסי דשתורי. וקניון מן אריאל בר צבי זאב חיים חתן דנן למורת יהודית בת ראובן. כתולתו דה הכל מן דקוסי מפרש ליה במוני דקושי למקנה די והכל שריר וקיים. נאום יוסף חיים בן הרב יעקב ליבוביץ עד. נאום יקותיאל בן בצלאל טוביה מiller עד. Hey Brian, you take it in front of the two Adim and give it to Jody, and Jody, it's yours. Make sure you sit in your position. Azalto.
Zalto.
You can give it to me. Jody and Brian, this is a simcha that Am Yisrael has in some ways yearned and prayed for thousands of years. Simcha that brings together the diaspora in Eretz Yisrael, a joy that extends from Oakland and Berkeley and California to Yerushalayim, from your family and your friends here to your friends and your teachers there. And soon, because the word is already out on the streets of Yerushalayim, will indeed be heard in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Yerushalayim. The songs of joy, the voices of rejoicing and dance, that you who came to Eretz Yisrael to learn Torah also came to find each other and to find commitment and love. What a great zchut it is for you and for all of us. What great joy for all of us, and what particular rejoicing it is for Pardes that I will not go into now. We rejoice for you for many reasons. We rejoice for you bring together two different ways of understanding. Brian, a sensitivity to how the appearance and the sound of things reflect or deny their inner truth. And Jody, an understanding of how one's inner self, one's mind and spirit and soul bring to human relationship or don't, honesty, devotion, and affection.
And together you share an ability to listen carefully and well, to respect the beauty of the unexpressed, as well as that of the stated or seen. This is a shidduch made in heaven. This is a good match. The third of the Sheva Brachot, the 7 marital blessings, recalls a midrash that we learned together, the 3 of us. You will remember that at one time we learned that when the Kadosh Baruch Hu decided to create humankind, Malachei HaShareit, the angelic host, came to argue with the Kadosh Baruch Hu whether humankind was good enough to warrant creation. And the angels were in fact evenly split. And the Kadosh Baruch Hu, somewhat perturbed Kivyachol by that inability to make resolution, cast one of the angels, the angel of truth, from the heavens, and took a quick vote. And it was decided that human being should and could be created. This marriage is testimony to the wisdom of that decision. Where the angels debated whether humankind, man and woman, bride and groom, would merit their creation, God in the end formed humankind, B'Tselem Demutav Mito, in and for the sake of his own image, and he fashioned man and woman, one for the other. Let us hope and pray beneath this chuppah that your lives together will prove a strengthening of the divine image, that you will have the strength together to redeem from this week's parsha the bracha from the klala, to make blessing from that which might be cursed, to make your lives for blessing and for life, where otherwise there might have been distress and pain for others. May you also have the courage to go where the heart leads, in love and in work, with wisdom and with will, and may that courage lead you to those endeavors and places where you will most truly be at home. Because it is in that place where you will most truly be at home that you deserve to live, with your best hopes and your best dreams, at home with your people and their best hopes and their best dreams. May you be blessed too with the courage and strength to live by the force of Ahavat Chinam, a love that will prevail even when reason weakens, a love that will bring a measure of balance to a world ruled too often by the forces of Sinat Chinam and destruction. In a few moments you will break a glass to recall, even at this moment of great joy as you have written an explanation for everyone, that our celebration is tempered by the pain of our people and its land, a people and land still fragile and still fractured, not yet whole, not yet fulfilled. And we shall all desist, all of us, for one brief moment, from giving expression to our light and to our delight. And then we shall rejoice with great exuberance. I want to add this only personally. I am honored and privileged that you have asked me to share in this simcha, and I come not in my own name. I want you to know that. I come to bear the wishes of Mazal Tov for myself and for Chaya, but more importantly for all your teachers and all of your friends, separated only by the distance of space, but together with you now, in this place, in heart and in soul. And for Yerushalayim, that is particular joy, the joy of the return and the regrowth and the rebirth of love and devotion of commitment of her children who are married today. Children devoted to love one for the other and to love for her, for Yerushalayim as well. Can someone build a second cup?
No, second cup. Just point everything. No, drink it. Somebody has one thing extra. Let's share with us. It's not a second one.
The first two of Sheva Brachot of the 7 marital blessings, Rabbi Yosef Leibowitz.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shakol bara lichvodo. Amen.
The third bracha, Hanan Feld. The fourth bracha, Rabbi Yehuda Ferris.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher yotzar es adam b'tzelmei, b'tzelem demuz tavnisoi, v'yizkin lei mimenu binyan adayad. Baruch atah Adonai yetzer hadam.
The fifth bracha, Jonathan Lyon.
תסיס בתגב הכרה בקיבוץ בניך בתוכה בשמחה ברוך אתה אדוני ושמח ציון בבניך.
The sixth bracha, Avi Lalazal.
שמח תשמח ועם אהובים כשמחך יצרך בגן עדן מקדם ברוך אתה אדוני משמח חתן וכלה.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר ברא ששון בשמחה חתן וכלה אשר ברא ששון בשמחה חתן וכלה גילה רינה תיצא בחדווה אהבה ואחווה ושלום ורעות אשר ברא ששון ושמחה חתן וכלה גילה רינה דיצה וחדווה אהבה ואחווה ושלום ורעות מהרה אדוני אלוהינו יישמע בערי יהודה ובחוצות ירושלים כל חתן וכל כלה, כל מצלות חתנים מחופתם ונערים ממשתה נגינתם. ברוך אתה אדוני, ושמח חתן עם הכלה.
Are we supposed to be seated at the table, so you don't know?
I'll tell you what.
Joseph! Hi, we missed you. Raya, come here.
No.
Here's the hardest part. I know you don't want to do this, but you gotta kiss each other. It's all right. It's not part of our lifestyle. What do you want us done?
dinner. Lev Yitzchak, where are you when I need you?
What's that?
Every once in a while, the men will come in with the right.
Break this one into little pieces.
It's a special honor for me to be playing for you two. Do you know it's difficult to play trumpet when you're smiling? And there were a number of times I had to stop playing because either I was smiling or I was crying. And I just want to introduce everyone to Brian's girlfriend. This is Miriam. Miriam, say hi, Brian.
Hi.
And say hi, Jody.
Hi, Jody.
This is Jody's girlfriend, too.
We just had made up a poem or a rap, whatever you want to call it, just in honor of this occasion. Okay, so here goes. My name is David, and you should all know that the bride today is my cousin Joe.
I'm Auntie Marlene, and I'm proud to say she is so pretty, she is so fine, Jody is a niece of mine.
I'm Uncle Sandy, and I've known for a while that Jody and Brian sure have style. We are the Gilbert family, and we're here to say Mazel Tov to Brian and Jody on this wedding day. Love for Judaism is what they share, and it's what makes them such a happy pair. Jody and Brian study at school, and on Shabbat they go to shul. Their love of Torah is to understand. Their thirst for knowledge is so grand. Keeping kosher is easy to do, and all their friends so close to shul. The rabbi has blessed, we've all sung, the parents have cried, and the bells have rung. So on with your lives, your future looks good for two Jewish kids who knew that they could. Thank you.
Almost all weddings that I've been to involve bringing gifts to the bride and groom. Jody, you know of me and my background and my lifestyle. Most of our Chavurah is the same way, but coming to a wedding such as this is a gift to us, and the joy and the wedding itself is something that I don't think I could ever have experienced. And all I can do on behalf of Mother's Chavurah is thank you for this gift. It's wonderful. The man next to me, nobody knows and nobody cares, but he's a wonderful person with the name of Nathan. He would like to sing to you.
Jody, I don't speak as eloquently as Sherwin, so I'd like to just sing a few of my thoughts and feelings on behalf of the Chavurah. We're glad to be with you this day. As you start your new life, let us say, if all our wishes were granted, happiness could sure come your way. This is our wish, our special desire for a young couple that we all admire. Jody and Brian, we came far from LA to be with you and wish you the best on this very special day.
Hi Jody, it's Dad and Julie. If you remember, some years ago, you said, Daddy, just wait to my wedding. Well, I waited, and it was a wait well worthwhile. It's been an absolute delight, an absolute pleasure, and an absolute and wonderful time to welcome Brian into the family. I know that I'm not losing a daughter, but as they always say, I'm really gaining a son, and I look forward, and Julie and I both look forward to an even increasing relationship as things go forward, whether it's here or in Israel or wherever. Take care, Jody. I love you very much.
Best wishes to Brian and Jody. May we celebrate on 50th anniversary just as we've celebrated today. And although we won't be in your city when you return from your honeymoon, we certainly hope that when you come east, you will see us and we can continue our friendship.
Jody ובריאן, אוריאל, אריאל ויהודית, מזל טוב לכם, הרבה נחת, נזכה לראות אתכם בשמחות בארץ ישראל. תמיד בשמחתכם, זה היה נהדר, חתונה נהדרת ביותר שהשתתפנו בה. כל הכבוד, תזכו לקיים בית חם, מלא אור בישראל, תגדלו ילדים בשמחה ובאושר, הרבה נחת לכם. מזל טוב.
And Jody, the two of you have great zchut, and I know that the Shekhinah will be with the two of you, and you should have a very long and happy marriage together. Mazel tov.
This is a wedding dance for Jody and Brian.
This is to Jody and Brian. It was an awful good pleasure to work with you for this last year, Jody. Brian, she's a pistol. May the force be with you.
Okay, hi Brian and Jody. You're probably looking this in about 50 years. I'm no longer here and you're still going strong. I just want you to remember that I was one of the people, Ken Friedman with Marilyn, and our Havurah that was at your wedding and had a fantastic time. It was wonderful, and we wish you a wonderful life together. Lots of children, lots of nachas, and many, many more simchas in your life.
I just got the word that this may be a setup of us giving best wishes to both you, Jody, and Brian, but I don't think it is, because if anything, this is the stand-up. And we won't make it a stand-up comedy, but we will say from both of us that we wish you the best for the two of you for the rest of your lives, May you grow together, and may your relationship blossom and enjoy one another. Sonia?
I just say Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov and Simon Tov and Mazel Tov.
Brian and Jody, I just have to say you've really raised the level of this community by being here. And your simcha has been a simcha for everyone here. It's been a real gift for all of us, and myself included. It's been really beautiful. Thank you.
So, this is a personal message to Jody and Brian. It's been a few years, and going back to year one, Ani ve'ata nishane et ha'olam, Ani ve'ata ein davar ze'lo nora. So have a wonderful, wonderful time in Israel, and it was an honor and a privilege to be here.
Brian and Jody, Mazel Tov. We wish you all the best and terrific long lives together, and wish you as wonderful a child as we've got. Michael? Michael, you want to smile? You want to say something? You want to gurgle? He has so many wonderful things to say, he can't think of what to say first, so...
Don't eat Woodge's food.
Right.
Zal Tov, I love you both. You're wonderful. Keep on giving and being so sweet and wonderful, and all the best to you for the rest of your lives.
Hi, Jody and Brian. All my creative energies are out right now, so I just want to wish you a happy marriage and lots of kids, and let's stay in touch, and I love you both. Bye.
Hi, you guys. Mazel Tov. This is the best wedding I've ever been to. I'm really glad I got to share it with you, and I love you.
Hi, Jody and Brian. This is Nana, and we were so happy to be here and to spend such a wonderful, wonderful wedding evening with you. And we wish you all the best of luck and have a real good life together. Love you. Bye now.
Hi, Jody. I just want to tell you how wonderful it is to be here. This is something that we all wait for, to share in the wedding of someone you've known since they were a little child. And this is very wonderful and very beautiful. And I know that you and Brian are going to have a wonderful life together. And I hope it's always filled with as much joy and energy as this evening has been. I love you both. Bye-bye.
Jody and Brian, you know what kind of work I do. If you ever get arrested for anything, I'll take care of it for nothing. Don't worry about it.
Brian and Jody, it's been a wonderful wedding. I've enjoyed myself thoroughly. Judging by the looks on your faces, I think you've enjoyed yourselves too. All I can do is wish you the very best and a very, very happy marriage and a wonderful time for years and years and years and years and years to come.
Just want to wish you guys the best of luck in your life together. We know they're going to be so happy together, and just know that we love you and are always thinking of you guys, and congratulations and good luck.
Congratulations, you two. We're really happy to be here. Enjoy your evening together and have a great honeymoon. Have fun in Spain. We love you.
Bye, we love you. Now it's Russ's turn.
Hi, Jody and Brian. This is Russ. Had a really great time at your wedding. Wish you both the best of luck, and Mazel Tov.
Hi, Jody and Brian. Thank you for inviting me. We're having a wonderful time. It's an honor to be here and celebrate with you, and we love you.
I don't know if you can hear me, but I want to wish the two of you a very happy marriage and a wonderful honeymoon. And I'm looking forward to watching to see how you develop in your wonderful marriage. And I haven't said it before, but I love you both.
Hi, Jody and Brian. I'm so happy to be here, and this is more than I expected, and it's great to see you two so happy together. I know from the day that you announced your engagement, I was looking forward to this day, and I can't believe it's here. And I just want to wish both of you a very happy marriage, and I hope to get to know both of you a lot better and have fun in Spain and Israel. I wish both of you a lot of luck, and I love you both.
We would like to wish Jody and Brian much health and happiness in their future life together. Say something, Brian.
Second.
Jody. Okay. Jody and Brian, it's been my greatest pleasure to come out to San Francisco to attend your wedding. With all my heart, I wish you all the best of everything forever. I'm just sorry that Uncle Mike couldn't have also been here with me. Thank you.
Jody and Brian, Mark and I want to wish you a life full of happiness, love, and health. Thank you for having us at your beautiful wedding.
Dear Jody and Brian, Murray and I wish you a life filled with all the wonderful things. Have a happy life together. Your wedding is wonderful.
Hi, Jody and Brian. This is Aunt Lori talking to you, as if you can't tell by looking at my face. And I don't even know what I want to say to you, except that always you have joy, love, and happiness, abundance and all. And know that I love you very much. Bye-bye.
Jody and Brian, I won't repeat what your Nana said, but as I told you before, I only wish you a lot of health, and I'm sure you both will be immensely happy. We'll see you again very shortly.
It's a short message, but it's just that I love you very much, and I think you're a wonderful couple. And Mazel Tov. It's a big simcha, and we've all enjoyed it.
In the Oberlin tradition, I couldn't turn down the opportunity to say something when there was a microphone in front of my face. I'm very happy for the two of you. You are amazing, and I am very glad that I got a chance. You could talk to this too. I'm very glad I got a chance to be here at your wedding, and Aaron would be proud. He'd be very proud of the spirit. So enjoy your trip to Israel, and I love you both.
Hi, Jody and Brian. It's wonderful to be here. It's such a simcha. I'm so happy for you guys. I know you're gonna have a wonderful life together, and I wish you all the best and all my love. Take care, and I hope I see you again soon.
Jody and Brian, I just want to say that I'm not very good at talking into these kinds of things, and so I'll say a little something in Hebrew. משום שאין כל כך הרבה אנשים כאן שיכולים לדבר בעברית, אז אני רוצה לומר לכם שנחכה לכם עד כמה זמן שזה ייקח, שתגיעו בשלום לירושלים, וזהו, לכם ברכה, להתראות.
Okay, I just like to say Mazel Tov to Jody and Brian. This is the second wedding in the summer that I've known somebody who I did leave note with and who I've gotten into Judaism with, and it's just a really big simcha for me to be here with both of you. I feel like I know very well and are so connected with to Israel and to Judaism, and I can't say Mazel Tov more strongly. And here's Carolyn.
I am just overjoyed to be here and to share in this simcha with you. And I remember when you guys were just friends, and it's really a joy to be here today, tonight, to dance at your wedding. And Mazel Tov, and I love you both very, very much.
Hi, Jody and Brian. I didn't want to go up and talk to you in front of everybody on stage because I'm just not so vocal like everyone else in our family. But I wanted to tell you that I hope one day that I'm your neighbor in Yerushalayim, like I wrote in your card, because I'm looking forward to a lot more memories with you and Brian, both of you, with my husband and I one day. Bye.
Adam.
Third breakfast, Jacob Fifth breakfast, Seward Somerville. סוסטסיס ותגה והכרה בקיבוץ בנר בתוכה בשמחה ברוך אתה אדוני משמח ציון בבניה.
שמח תשמח רעים האהובים כשמח יצירך כגן עדן מקדם ברוך אתה אדוני משמח חתן וכלה. אמן.
ברוך אתה אדוני לנו מלך העולם אשר ברא ששון ושמחה חתן וכלה גילה רינה דיצה הדווה אהבה אחווה שלום רעות מהיר אדוני אלוהינו ישמע בערי יהודה בחוצות ירושלים כל ששון וכל שמחה כל חתן וכל כלה כל מחולצות תחתונים מחופתם נערים משתי נגנתם ברוך אתה אדוני משמח חתן על הכלה. עד שברא ששון ושמחה חתן וכלה ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הגפן.